Hello, this is the Me and Pop Joe. I'm Joseph Vivaldi, and this is my pop.
Okay.
Now, there is a poet laureate speaking at Joe Biden's inauguration, and no discredit to the poet, but I have a poem too for this new dawning age of what we're going through. It's called The Key to the Journey, written by me, Joseph Vivaldi, from Apparitions of a Warrior. Mystery is lost in the thunder, crying over the grounds. All we feel is the pain, or we just search for the truth. Just as a lost journey with no key to the door. It is a journey where you are an enigma, searching for more answers. It leads you to more pain and guilt. Suddenly, a change occurs within. The eternal forces drive into the heart and leads in the right direction. Only the tortured mind from the tormented poverty past has to come to a decision. God bless you.
Bless you.
This is a choice that we ponder. We make decisions and feel pain by making the right one. We are rewarded until the journey's end. Now, main reason why I say that is because we are in a crossroads. We are in a crossroads from Trump to Biden. Now, I know about you, but I was listening to Biden's speech, and it was putting me to sleep. Now, I know you didn't support whatever happened in the mob and something like that, but you were a Trump supporter.
Yeah, I'll tell you the truth. A lot of things that took place, and I am a Trump supporter, and I still will be, even after. If he ever decides to run for president, I will support him. You know, because I believe in the principles that he ran on, and I still do. I oppose the attack on Washington. I don't think that was kosher, but I have a feeling that the other side had something to do to make it seem dirty on him. Now, I can't prove it, but I have a feeling that's what took place. To a lot of the people are not what they say they were.
So it's a conspiracy.
Sure, it's a conspiracy.
No. Let's move on.
Good.
We're past January 6th. Whatever happened, we're on today, January 20th. 2 weeks after, we have a new president in Joe Biden.
I don't know what's going to take place. I tell you the truth, I'm a little leery. We got North Korea building up the weapons now because of Biden's taking control now of the seat of presidency. Yes. I am worried about that.
We removed, let me just say this. We removed mostly all of our troops away from the other countries to Washington, D.C., where they are today.
Yeah.
And even though that's good, we're removing our troops, we're bringing it here, it makes us think, are we at war with ourselves?
I got news for you. We have to worry about right now. The Chinese wanted this country down. They wanted Trump out of office. They wanted Trump to do this, to get out of here completely. They didn't want nothing to do with him. So they sent the virus over here. And the virus is killing so many of our good people. It's just wrong what they did. Now, you see what they have. They got it so built up, and that they figured people voted for the other guy because they figured he would be better for the virus. I don't know. I don't think so.
Well,
Trump didn't cause the virus.
Well, they put, there's many things. I'm going to say this. There's many people pointing fingers saying he did it, they did it. I'm not going to mention names or countries or whatnot, But I will say this. I will say that, leading into it is funny how, we may return to a normal state after. All I'm saying is that. But I'm saying this. That do come 4 more years, you may see a Biden, Pence, Trump runoff.
Yeah. I have a feeling you're going to have one thing. Biden's going to die in office. That's how he looks thick. I'll tell you, I hate to say that.
But he may live.
You might, you don't know. But I'll tell you the truth, I have a feeling that that vice president that he chose is going to be president of the United States. If something should ever happen to Biden, you might see it.
Time tells, but let's just say, for right now, we have a lot of problems on our hands.
Yeah, we have many people that are unable to work because of the virus, and the people that had the virus, a lot of them have died, and their families can't even afford to pay for the mortgages on their houses. They can't afford to live or pay rent right now. They're in hot water right now. So what are you going to do, Mr. Biden? That's the question I would ask him.
It's not just the president; it's the Congress too.
The Congress too. And then again, if you start spending a lot more money and you give it to the people, it's just like paying welfare to people, really. Like for instance, it seems like no good, but there's no way around. You got to do something. We're in a depression, whether you want to or not. People can't afford to do anything right now. Can't go out. We can't spend money. We can't go to stores and everything else because you're afraid to right now because you're going to die. New Jersey, I tell you, I live in New Jersey, in Middlesex County where I live, it's terrible, the virus. People dying all over here. We got the most percentage of people that died here in Middlesex County. So I'll tell you the truth, I live here right now, and I tell you, people are fearful.
Yeah, well, I say this. I say, and now Trump said, fake media. Well, you know what? I say this. New term, new election. That means Biden is going to have his own opponents that are going to be making fun of him and criticizing him and stuff like that. Oh,
yeah, sure.
So you know what? This is what I say. He's got to deal with the same kind of scrutiny that Trump faced.
Well, I'll tell you the truth. It's true what he's going to go through. I'll tell you what. I was a really tough Democrat many years ago. I'll tell you, my good friends were congressmen, and I knew him. I was invited to go to Washington many times. I turned him down many times. But I tell you what, he was a friend, and he was a good person in those days. I don't know if you knew him. He was the youngest mayor in Perth Amboy, New Jersey. It's called Eddie Patton. Eddie Patton ran for office. He became a congressman up in Washington, D.C. And he did a well job, in Washington, D.C. And I'll tell you the truth, he was a friend for a long time. But I'll tell you the truth, those type of people are not in office for the Democratic Party today. This party here has become very liberal. And their thinking and everything else. It's really wrong what they're doing. In a mockery. Mr. Biden, who said, let people get their abortions for their children, and I am a Catholic, right? Let them do what they want with their bodies. I don't think that is right. You should not have an abortion. Abortion kills babies. So you are wrong, Mr. Biden.
I'm going to say this. There's some cases where you know,
I don't care, Joe.
put in this situation.
No
but
situation in me. I don't believe.
I don't believe it too. I'm saying, I agree with you. But
So,
you know,
you
there's
put yourself in
people
God's
that,
position. You think He would kill babies? I don't think so.
You know, yeah, there's some cases where they're forced to. That's all I'm saying. They're forced to, and that's not right.
Forcing people is just as the one that's doing the forcing is doing the murder.
That's right.
So that's wrong in itself.
So you know who you are who force stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
No names in particular.
I'll tell you the truth. We got
What's your doctors?
4 years up now. 4 years to go
What's your
with this
counselors?
president of the United States. I hope we do something that's not going to hurt somebody, you know. But right now, his main thing is to try to keep people afloat, be able to pay their loans and everything else and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's going to take a long time for people to come back. Now I know we're working with mass, but we're living close. We're close proximity to people, you know, and then that's closer. The worse it is.
Yeah.
They tell people that think they're healthy because they took the virus, what do you call the injection. But if you take the virus injection and you have it in your system, the virus, you're still active with that virus. You could pass it to other people. So I'll tell you the truth. I don't. You got to be very careful. I tell people, put that mask on of yours. You know, you're in trouble. You could pass the infection to other people. You'll leave your nose exposed. That's wrong.
All I gotta say is, what's up with you go to a local gas station, and I'm not mentioning names, but you know who you are if you serve me, and you come into my door with a mask all the way on your chin.
That's no good. That's no good.
No.
You're breathing on the guy that comes
No.
in for gas.
Wait, I'm gonna go on this. I don't know where you've been. I don't know what country you've been in, and stuff like that. But the fact of the matter is, you could be having the virus and spreading it.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you another thing, too. If you go to a men's room, you're a man, and you go to a urinal, and you're peeing in the urinal, do you realize there's steam coming up that might have somebody's virus in it? Do you know that?
Yeah, well,
I would not want to use a urinal no more.
Yeah.
No. Also, too, when you go sit down, do you sit down on the toilet seat, or do you take something to spray on the toilet seat to kill the virus? That somebody has sat on that toilet seat before you.
No, sure.
And I'll tell you the truth, I think about these things. I told her, we ever had to take a road trip, we have to turn around and spray the toilet seat every time we go in. And you got to not use a urinal, use the toilet.
Yeah.
Now that's no good. That's not healthy.
Like I say, you know, it's like there's sanitary things, and I'm gonna address this.
Go ahead.
In the 1800s, sometimes they were doing autopsies.
Yeah, go ahead.
They were not washing their hands or wearing gloves.
Yeah.
One guy came and say, "Hey, you need to wash your hands. You're causing a lot of death." They thought he was crazy. They were all keeling over. And eventually one guy said, "Hey, we need to do this. We need to wash hands." And then guess what? The guy was in a mental institution, passed away, but they started washing hands anyway.
I got news for you. Today. You see all the people today in the
I heard
hospitals.
that.
They're wearing gloves, plastic gloves.
I'm crediting the source from infographics.
That's it. That's true.
From that story.
But I tell you the truth, I see that. That's you have to do these things. Today, to live in this world we're living today with the virus, even after the injections are given, there are people there that have had the injections that have the virus in them and could pass the infection on to other people. So he figures he could go ahead and breathe on other people and say, "Well, I got the injection, I'm okay." but he's spreading it to other people. So that means you're going to have to be wearing the mask a long time.
That's the outlook for the country, folks.
Yeah.
You know something? It's a matter of this. I'm just gonna hypothetically say something right now.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say there were tariffs on China.
Yeah.
Tariffs on China.
What they do to us? All these years they put tariffs on this country.
I'm hypothetically saying this.
Go ahead.
I'm not saying if they're in full or not or whatever. But I'm saying, hypothetically, this mysterious disease outbreaks.
Yeah.
I'm not saying China is at fault or not, but it's just mysterious how it just all of a sudden it spread.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm not, saying anything about China one way or the other, but
Yeah.
It's just mysterious how, things just occur. And, we've got a Democrat who, mind you, under his reign,
Yeah.
he became, under his reign as vice president, the retail store has decreased its value
Yeah.
for 40 hours to 20 hours. So hold on one second. I'm going to pause for... Okay, Mr. Biden, you're releasing the Muslim travel ban. I'm going to say this. Besides the fact that they like chopping people's heads off, you're releasing a ban that let everyone into the country. And the fact that we have coronavirus going on, you are an idiot and you are a moron. I have to say that.
I'll tell you the truth.
Pardon my language.
You're passing the infection on to other people. I don't know how you're going to stop this also, and they think different than we do. I'll tell you the truth. I respect Muslim people, but right now, do you think we need more people here with diseases coming to this country? I don't think so. And by the way, what are you going to do with all those people coming across the border from Nicaragua in the United States? Are you going to stop them down here, Mr. Biden? I think it's wrong that they're coming here. Very much wrong. And they're all coming here because you're going to be the liberal president that's going to let them come in and be able to do everything they want here. We're going to have to support all these people.
So now we're trying to contain a virus, and I'm not going to mention my views on the fact that they like chopping people's heads off. That could be a stereotype. But all I'm saying is this. You're letting the doors in when we're trying to contain a virus that hasn't ended. And now you're letting people in, so now the virus can be spread a lot more. Very smart, President.
Jesus.
I'm sorry I'm vocal, but the fact is we've been contained for a very long time, and we're trying to suppress this thing, and you're inviting something to have it spread. So you know what? You have a critic right now in me. Unless you can contain this virus and they can have it stop, and then we'll do whatever you can do. So you know what? You better think twice before you stop the ban, before you continue or in everything else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Make an enemy. You're making friends. You know what? Oh, let's release the ban and everything else like that. I don't know. So you know what? That's what I have to say. You know what? You want to wrap up this podcast because we're getting steamed up?
I'll tell you the truth. I'll tell you what. I am steamed up. I'll tell you the truth. I just don't. I don't think that's right at this particular time to do things like that. Like for instance, when they do come across, they're subversive people. People want to do something to harm the United States. We don't know right now. But I think right now, because of this pandemic, I think we should stop all forms of travel, except citizens that were here in this country, to come back.
And all I gotta do is this. All I gotta say is this. What do you do? What do you do, Biden? Do you accept all these people from scamming people from other countries? What's your philosophy on that, Biden?
I'll tell you the truth. Why are we permitting people from Nigeria to scam people in the United States? Why? We should ban these people.
You know what?
And a lot of them have been scammed by Nigerians.
All I remember is under Obama, when he was ready to leave, I kept on getting scammed a lot. I'm sure these scams are going on, but at least something was done about it being stopped and awareness being raised about it. What is Biden going to do about that?
I don't know.
So you know what? Like I say, congratulations, Biden. You're the new president, but you know what? You have a lot of problems to deal with, and you better deal with them.
Yeah.
You better not sleep. That's it.
Sign off.